All right, you guys. So today we're just going to be subtracting fractions and making sure you know how to look at a fraction and understand it when you subtract it, all right? So the first problem, of course, let's do 4/5 minus 2/5. So what is 4/5 minus 2/5? So 4/5 minus 2/5, good, it's 2/5, right? So we know how to subtract. We know to subtract the numerator, your denominator always stays the same, okay? So what if I have a pie, right? And it's cut like this. How many pieces are in this whole entire pie? So how many pieces are in the whole entire pie? Great. So there's 8 slices, right? So if I wanted to make this as a fraction, what fraction would be the whole entire pie a whole? Great. So one whole is 8/8, right? What if I have a pie that is in 7 slices? How, even though it's not even, what fraction would that be? Good, 7/7. All right. So whatever the number of slices you have, your numerator will be the same for it to be a whole, right? So 5/5. If there are 5 slices, 5/5 will be one whole slice. If you have six slices, 6 out of 6 will be one whole slice. All right. So that's something you need to make sure you know. Now we're going to look at this problem and see how we can find the answer to this. So Amy drank 5/8 of her water during basketball practice and 1/8 of her water while walking home. How much does she have left? Now I notice that sometimes you guys see left and say automatically you have to subtract. And no, you have to actually look at this problem, all right? So she drank 5/8 of her water during basketball practice and then another eighth while walking home. So we got to first figure out how much water she drank. So how do I figure out how much water did she drink? Great, I have to add this up first. So I'm going to do 5/8 plus 1/8 and I get 6/8. So I know she drank 6/8. Some of you guys will automatically say, ooh, C's my answer, 6/8, but no, you're not understanding the problem. The question is asking how much of the water does she have left? So if she drank 6 out of 8 of her water, if she drank 6 out of 8 of her water, how much does she have left? Think about it. 6 out of 8. You can even draw out, let's draw out like a water bottle. All right, this is my water bottle. Sort of. Doesn't look like a water bottle. My water bottle. All right, so I'm going to break this into 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? And now I'm going to shade in 6 of them because I know she drank 6/8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So how much is left? We have 2 out of 8 left. So 2 sections left, right? 1, 2. So 2 out of 8 is left. Or how else you can look at this is, I know the whole thing. What fraction is the whole thing? Great, 8/8. So I know 8/8 minus how much did she drink? 6/8 will equal 2/8. So there's multiple ways to do this. You can do 8 minus 6 is 2/8. Or you can just draw it out. I did 5/8 plus 1/8, which is 6/8, and then I knew that there was 2/8 left over. So I know that A is my answer here, all right? So these are like two-step fraction problems that you have to do here, but you have to make sure you're looking and understanding what you have to do. So let's look at this one right here. So it says, Jonathan had some colored pencils in his desk. He found that 4/8 of the pencils were green, 2/8 were yellow, 1/8 were brown, the rest were red. So we got to figure out how much were red. But before we can figure out how much is red, we got to figure out how many colored pencils does he have, right? Always chunk your bullets together. So I know I have 4/8, 2/8, and 1/8. So what do I have to do with this? Great, I have to add these up first. So 4/8 plus 2/8 plus 1/8. So when I add these up, remember you only add the numerators. So 4 plus 2 plus 1. Good, it's 7, and my denominator is 8. So 7/8. Not my answer. I need to figure out, it says the rest were red, right? So I need to figure out what is the rest. If the rest were red, what is that? All right, so we know it's out of 8. And so what is my whole fraction? What's my whole as a fraction if it's out of 8? Great, 8/8. So I know that I can do 8/8 minus 7/8. Or I can draw this out, right? So imagine this is his desk, right? And we know it's out of 8. So we're going to do 8 sections, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to shade in 7/8. So shade in 7/8. Or even better, Miss Brown has all these colors. I can say 4/8 was green. 1, 2, 3, 4 was green. 2 were yellow. 1, 2 were yellow. And then 1 was brown. So now I can see what fraction of them was red. All right, well, it looks like the rest were red, which is this part is red then. So that means one of the parts were red. So that's 1/8 was red. Or what is 8/8 minus 7/8? Good, 1/8. So 1/8 is your answer. So I just want you guys to make sure you understand how to subtract, how to add. Sometimes you have to add first to find out how much you used, and then subtract from your whole. The best way to do this is to draw it out if you're confused, or just subtract from one whole. So you guys did awesome today. Great job with subtracting fractions.